Okay, guys, welcome to the Chosen One podcast show. If you landed on this podcast episode, you are probably a manifesting generator and a female entrepreneur, coach, or expert. So, welcome. Take a cup of tea and binge listen to all the amazing episodes I have set up for you. Episodes to help you create the right energy and mindset to create the manifesting generator business and life of your dreams. Here we go. Okay, Queens, just a short episode because my battery is almost dead and I'm almost home. I just had a photo shoot. We had an amazing day. We made such beautiful pictures. But on my way back, I'm listening to Jen Sincero. As you guys know, I love her to death. I love, her energy is just so fun. Just listen to any interview with her and you'll be like, oh my God, you just gotta love this person. Anyway, she's Italian. She wrote the book, Becoming a Badass and Making Money. She's in this interview with this other guy, which I really, really love. He does all these interviews with Joe Dispenza as well. I listen to all his stuff with Joe as well. I mean, Joe is amazing as well. I just love all of them. And I'm listening to them, and he always ends his podcast with a couple of questions. And one of the questions is if you could leave 3 things to the world, what would it be? And one of the things she answers is fear is the greatest compass to achieving greatness. And I just freaking love that one. So I want to share it with you guys here on the podcast show because it freaking is, guys. Because if I hadn't followed my fears in my life, I would not have done these photo shoots with my clients, right? I mean, come on, guys, the responsibility is huge. I mean, I do the photos, I do the styling, I did the makeup today, I did literally everything. So of course there is fear. I mean, there is responsibility, but we made such amazing photos, right? If I hadn't followed my fear, I would not run as international business focused on manifesting generators only, right? I mean, when I got that download last year, I was super scared. I was like, holy crap, I'm not gonna do that. Are you freaking crazy? I'm gonna lose all my business and this is gonna be the end of me as an entrepreneur. And quite the opposite has happened, right? If I hadn't allowed myself to follow my fear, I would not have had or given birth to this beautiful child we have, right? I mean, isn't getting pregnant and actually creating this little creature in life, isn't that the most fearful thing we can do? I mean, I certainly think it's a very fearful thing to do. I mean, I found the whole pregnancy scary and then the responsibility, but it's so freaking beautiful, right? And it reminds me of something, and I've shared this before in the podcast show, of a conversation I once had with one of my clients when I still worked at a rehab center as a psychologist. This was such a profound talk that we had, and this was a guy somewhere in his 20s, super, super addicted to cocaine, and I would see him 2 to 3 times a week in my office. And I was trying to get him into this new rehab program that we were running, and I was really, really wanting him to go. And we had this conversation, and he's like, Sophie, I don't want to do it because I'm so afraid of what will happen when I get clean. I mean, he said, I am so used to the shit that I'm currently in, even if it's horrible, even if I'm sniffing so much freaking cocaine a day, it's not even normal anymore. I'm spending all my money. I'm having to steal to get the money. I'm betraying my wife. I'm not showing up for my kid. I mean, his life was a mess. But he said to me, Sophie, this is the mess I know. It's what I am familiar with. And the future, I do not know what it holds for me. And this, my dear friends, is actually what keeps most people stuck in their current reality. They are too afraid to follow the things that scare the heck out of you. So if you want another little bit of inspiration on your path of bravery, then I would highly suggest to read The Alchemist, because that's basically the same story about this amazing guy, Santiago, who's this shepherd. I mean, I've read this book over and over and over again, and I will definitely start reading it to my baby girl when she's old enough to understand what I'm saying, or at least is patient enough to sit down and listen to me. But Santiago has this calling, he has this dream that he has to go to Egypt to find his treasure, and he just follows his fears. He follows the fear, and it brings him to magical places, and at the end to his treasure. And this, my dear friends, is what life is about. Follow the fears and you will accomplish amazing, amazing things that you could never have held possible. Okay? And if you're like, oh my God, Sophie, yes, I am so ready to follow the fear. I want to do it. I feel the fear. I want to show up as the CEO of my unique MG business. I do not know where to start. I do not maybe even have clarity yet, but I know I have this feeling. I have this higher calling. I feel there is more to life than I'm currently getting out of it. There's a higher calling for me, and I want to explore it, and I want to go on a treasure hunt for fear and follow it. Then you have to check out the MG Dream Academy, because that is the place to follow the fears and accomplish amazing freaking things. Okay, so you can go to sophiedietmar.com/MG Dream Academy. You can find all the information you need to make your decision. It's currently still available for 4,000 or 12 payments of 444. We are very close to reaching that tipping toe moment, because I've actually created a overview for myself and decided every time we hit a specific amount of signups, we're increasing the price, because basically this academy is worth way more than I'm charging currently. But I decided to do it in a step-by-step process, because that's what I teach myself, my clients, everyone who's an MG, step by step. So I'm raising the prices step by step. So currently it's still at 4,000 or 12 payments of 444. It's evergreen. You can get in any moment you like, but the price doesn't last forever, basically. And if you sign up, for example, today, you start with the preparation phase, and then the first Tuesday of the next month, you'll actually start the coaching program. If you have any questions, you can reach me at sophie@sophieschoice.com. And if you just want to explore what it's like to work with my amazing energy, you can always sign up for the MG Selling Queen Masterclass, which is amazing. It's a recorded masterclass where I actually teach you 5 things you can do this week, but you're picking one, but we're basically brainstorming 5 things you can do this specific week to make money this week. Even if you don't have an offer yet, even if you don't have clarity yet, even if you don't know what your true soul's mission is, you're gonna make money doing it this week when you follow this amazing masterclass. It's only 38 euros, so I mean, what's the risk? And you'll gain so much beautiful momentum, clarity, downloads, and I just can highly recommend it. Okay, love you guys. Speak to you soon, and have an amazing day. Bye bye.